everyone, and welcome to my channel Wheel of Fortune Psychic Tarot. My name is Nia, and in today's video you will be finding out what your deceased loved ones were feeling when they passed away, if they were suffering, in case you're wondering. As you can see, you have these three groups to choose from today. For group number 1 we have Journey and Blue Howlite. For group number 2 we have Healer of the Ages and Crystal Quartz, and for group number 3 we have Action and Obsidian. All you need to do now, as always, is to focus your attention on today's topic and on your deceased loved one. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, just see which one of these three groups calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group, so I'll see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number 1, everyone who resonated with card number 2, Journey, and this blue howlite crystal. So in today's reading, you will be finding out what your loved ones were feeling when they died, if they suffered. Obviously, if you are not in the right state of mind, if you're not feeling stable, do not watch this reading because you might hear something that hurts. I will be telling you the truth always, so please only watch if you can handle a possible potential hurtful truth. But you know, the truth always sets you free. The truth provides so much healing, and you'll be hearing a truth. Now also, as always, it's a reading for the collective. If you hear something that doesn't feel right, then it won't be for you. Peacefully reject it. It will be for someone else. Only take what feels right for you. I'm feeling many things here. I'm getting good energies from your loved ones now, so that is very good to hear for all of us. And I'm having, they're letting me feel a sensation in their chest and throat. So this is talking about the physical aspect of them passing, what they were feeling. And I feel like what they are showing me is that final breath they took, where we exhale the soul, so to say, where the soul leaves the body. And they're letting me feel that. And it could be that if you or someone else was present as they were passing away, they saw them breathing very heavily, and I see some of them like laying there with their eyes wide open. Some of you might be wondering if your loved ones were scared or seeing something scary because their eyes were just really wide open, like someone's face would see something shocking, but it wasn't that at all. That was something neurological, okay? It was really just the body shutting down and the soul just coming free. I'm also, hang on a minute, I need to get the psychic downloads right here. Loved ones, what were you feeling? Show me. They are now talking about this out-of-body experience. So this is more spiritual here, where after this final breath, they were immediately shown to the light, where the light is, but they were also shown different layers of the spiritual realms. And there is so much I could say about this. That's something for an educational video. Watch them if you haven't already. They're linked in the description box. They were shown options as they were still connected to the body. The soul, when it has a physical body, is connected to it through some kind of very delicate band, or like a cord of light that is usually red. So they were floating outside the body for quite a while and were seeing what was happening around them. So were they suffering? The majority weren't suffering at all. Sorry if you hear the wind outside. There's nothing I can do. Excuse that noise. So what I was saying is, if you saw them suffering, or if witnesses described them suffering, like screaming or having a terrified look on their face, their soul wasn't in there anymore. That was the body playing out the final moments of its existence. They were not feeling the terror, because I'm hearing from some of you guys communicating that to me, that some witnesses said that your loved ones were screaming or looking terrified or were cramping, or maybe even you saw that. And they want to reassure you, I wasn't there anymore. I was not in that body anymore. As that was happening, I was floating outside of the body. And now they're already talking about different things that they decided upon. So some of your loved ones were immediately given a job in the spiritual realm, a job for them to work as souls still here on the earth plane. They were picked up by their guides, and this is in a soul contract. So they might work as, you know, guardian angels or guides for people who went through the same thing. Others went straight to the light and spent some time in heaven to replenish. Others decided to reincarnate, and some are still around, very much identifying with their physical body still. We'll see, but they want you to know they were fine regardless of what the body showed in the final moments. They were not feeling the pain, they were detached, and they were already ready to go on their journey, to follow their journey as souls. This is a very good crystal here, blue howlite. It's turquoise. This is the throat chakra color. So they're speaking their truth. You can rely on that. It's the truth. They're saying the truth, and they're saying, I'm fine. There is harmony. So again, regardless of how terrifying it might have looked when they passed away, they're fine. They're fine. They're on a mission. They're on a mission, and they really like the color blue or shades of blue, and they might send you blue light and maybe moths, maybe pink light, but they try to make their presence known using light and crystals. So any kind of transparent bluish crystal that you could get, you can use that for your loved ones to communicate with you. Now I'm gonna check out the tarot, and look, the deck I felt drawn to for your loved ones is also shades of blue and some red in it. So blue and red is such a unique combination. Many people say it clashes, but I love the combo of turquoise and red. And I know that many Native Americans have a very strong connection to turquoise and that color combination. So that might mean something to you actually. Some of you might be, you might have, or your loved ones might have Native American roots, or depending on where you are from, they might have Aboriginal or indigenous roots. Okay, so, and they might be working now with some nature spirits. If they were into that, if they were really spiritual and nature people, they might now be a nature spirit. And that's really funny I say that, because in one of my personal readings, a loved one made that very clear that they are now a nature spirit. And very surprisingly so, because that person was German, and we do have a huge tradition of a nature religion, but it's not that present in our culture anymore. So wow. I'm not taking that yet. I hadn't asked the question, but yeah, loved ones. Now say some more, please, about what you were feeling. They really want to talk. They really want to talk. Again, this fell out without me having asked the question. I think they're just really impatient. If this card wants to be mentioned, it will fall out again, but I hadn't asked the question yet. So loved ones, you can talk now. What more do you want to say about what you were feeling and experiencing when you were passing away? Like, we are very relieved to know that you didn't feel your physical pain, that you were detached from it. What more do you want to say? And please be careful with the cards, loved ones. What more do you want to say about your passing, loved ones? They're a bit clumsy here with the cards. What more do you want to say? Okay, wow, yes, King of Pentacles. So I'm not going to name that person who booked the personal reading with me, but if you're watching, you will know, okay? You will know. And that's your person coming through. All of your people are coming through, but they are confirming what I just said. Look, oh my God, guys. So you can be asking about a man or a woman, like girl, boy, it doesn't matter. They have very masculine energies here. And look how this person has a suitcase and they have not a suitcase, but kind of, what is this? Like this huge, looks like a safe or something. They are on a mission. They are on a definite mission, and the majority are on a mission here in the physical world. Now, this could also mean that they were a bit bothered or worried about their inheritance when they passed away, or that they are still feeling, for some of you, small group, a bit possessive over their physical items, their physical belongings. So when they passed away, they were thinking about how things will continue in the physical world after their passing, their legacy, their inheritance, their mission. All right. And the higher vibrational ones are kind of very earthbound, but in a good way, kind of nature spirit, kind of earthbound. What more? Wow. Oh my God, guys. What is it with the coffin? Sorry, why am I saying coffin? But there's never any coincidence. Again, a suitcase with a heart on it, guys. There is something, okay, very specific. For some of you, your loved ones could have left you, or you have a box of their belongings, or several boxes, like moving boxes where you put their belongings. And there is a special item in those boxes, or wherever you keep those, that they are very connected with. And this again reminds me of kind of indigenous old cultures where, and they did that around the world, even here in my home country, you know, in Europe, when people passed away, their family gave them offerings and personal items to bring with them to the afterworld. Okay, there is something about, they took something with them, your loved ones, or they wanted to take something with them, or they left you something, and there's a huge connection to something physical. But again, they are on a good mission. All of your loved ones are on a good mission, and they are talking about that mission that they were thinking about being educated on as they were passing away. And for all of your loved ones, they felt very liberated when their soul left the body. The body is annoying, you guys. It's heavy, it gets sick, it needs to be looked after. It's very tedious to have a body, we all know it, okay? And your loved ones just felt so liberated, like this guy here with the butterfly. And this scene reminds me of the movie Coco, which I watched on the Day of the Dead, which is one of my favorite movies now. It was written for me. And maybe if you are from a culture where you celebrate things like Day of the Dead, or you have certain traditions that really honor the presence of the soul after the physical body died, then there's a lot of potential here for you guys. But they are on such a mission. Like, they want to talk about this mission now, because clearly they did not suffer, you guys. They are on a very specific mission, and they want to talk about that mission now. What's your mission? What's the mission you're on? Or talk about your suitcase, loved ones. What's your mission? What's your mission? What's your suitcase? Ooh, 3 of Wands. Okay, so that is the vision card. The 3 of Wands is the vision card. They have a plan, and it is in their soul contract. I told you, when they left the physical body, remembered their soul contract, this spiritual amnesia that we are born with. in the moment that we pass, dissolves and we remember our purpose. They remembered their purpose, and their purpose in this incarnation is linked to a very specific task in their spiritual form on this earth plane. They want to talk about their soul contract, and if you guys are resonating with this video, you should watch my reading on this channel, which is titled "What's Your Karmic Contract with Your Person?" Just look for it. I'm gonna try and remember to link it in the description box. If I forget, remind me. So what's in your soul contract, loved ones? Be more precise. Look at that. Why are they so... I don't know why they are beating around the bush. So this could be that there are too many different souls with too many different jobs here, or that they are not allowed to talk about this sacred mission they're on. But again, there's someone walking, and we have these green skulls. And it's the Five of Pentacles. They're walking away, but they are leaving a legacy. They're leaving a trace. They're not really gone. Like, their soul remains. They're still here. We know this now, loved ones, but can you please finally talk about that mission, or tell us if you are not allowed to talk about that mission? Are you allowed to talk about this sacred karmic mission? Again, this reminds me of a personal reading I did not too long ago for someone whose loved one has a very, very important mission here to help people who went through the same thing they did. So this could be, you know, why they don't want to talk about this. So loved ones, do you want to talk about your mission or not? Just tell us. We're not going to pressure you. Do you want to talk about your mission? They're like, oh, wow. Okay, yeah, they do want to talk about it. Now, this is the Ten of Cups, and this is an amazingly beautiful card. And I'm not going to say any names, but if, again, you person are watching who did the personal reading with me, where your loved one has a very important mission, let me know you watched. Put a blue heart or a butterfly. Here we have the butterfly again. So all of your loved one's mission is, in a generic sense, to bring healing to the brokenhearted. People who went through the same thing. So they're kind of positive energies around the suffering, around the brokenhearted, spirit guides or guardian angels. You watching, if you resonate with this, they're looking after you as well. But look, that's the color. So they want to bring relief and hope to people who are in a broken kind of home situation, who suffer abuse, mental, physical, emotional abuse in their families, who struggle, who do not feel whole, who do not feel like they have a home or that they belong. Your loved ones are helping them. Now, this could be you and your own family, but it could also be strangers. But guys, there are no strangers. And this is written in a soul contract. So just think about the struggles that your loved ones went through in their life, and know that they see these struggles differently now, and they are applying what they learned to help others in a similar situation now, and this is very beautiful. Now, I want to get some final cards here, guys, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the bell, and to drop a comment if you appreciate what I'm doing. If you don't know what to say, drop a butterfly emoji, write butterfly, drop a purple heart, anything helps. And if you'd like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link down below. Now, loved ones, say some more about your journey, about your mission, if you like. Wow, community, guys. They are making this very clear. They are helping a community. They are helping their community. So, you know, they could have been part of a specific oppressed community, like, I don't know, LGBTQ plus, or, I don't know, single mothers or abuse victims, or like any kind of broken, neglected community you can think of. They're helping those people, and if you're part of them, they're helping you too. And that is their mission. Number 7 is about moving forward. So they are on a very, very sacred mission, and I love that. and it's teamwork. They are working with lots of other like-minded souls, and that is extremely beautiful. And as I've been saying, they understood this right when they were passing. And guys, we have another blue butterfly here. There's a blue butterfly. If you see blue butterflies, that will be a sign from your loved ones for sure. Appreciation number 15. That's exactly what I told you. 15 is the devil card. And if you are very spiritually educated, if you've been watching my educational shorts, you will know that we all need to appreciate our hardships. Your loved ones understood this. They understood why they went through the heartbreak, the challenges, the pain. They went through it to learn and to now help others in the same situation. They appreciate the toxic energy they overcome, guys. And that is beautiful. They are feeling at peace, and they're now on a mission to help others. Beautiful, beautiful energies. And I'm getting this kind of androgynous vibe from some of your loved ones here. So yeah, they might have been queer, or, you know, from that rainbow spectrum. It doesn't have to be, only if it resonates, okay? But they have a beautiful combination of, you know, compassionate, gentle, kind of typically female energies, and masculine energies, as in they are on this mission, they know what to do, and they're gonna invest their energies into their community. I want to get maybe 2 or 3 final messages, what they would like to say to you. You're doing so well, so they're definitely watching over you as well, you guys, okay? And they're really proud of you and how you've been coping. And they're encouraging you to also see the value in your pain so that you can help yourself as well as others. So they're really proud of you. Okay, I need time to myself. This card didn't quite want to fall out, so I'm not going to take it. But yeah, it's obvious they are on a mission and they need to take this time to do their mission. But I want a card to properly fall out. Loved ones, what do you really want to say? What do you really wholeheartedly want to say like this when it properly falls out? I want to read you through signs. So they are definitely looking after you guys, and I have a reading about what signs your loved ones send, but clearly butterflies, blue butterflies, the color blue, blue crystals is one of those signs. Blue, definitely blue. Okay, so that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comments if you did. Otherwise, take very good care, and I hope I see you again very soon. Bye-bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 2. Everyone who resonated with the Healer of the Ages card and this beautiful clear crystal quartz. So you are about to find out what your loved ones were feeling when they died, and if they were suffering. Do not watch this reading if you're feeling vulnerable. Watch any of my other readings. Only watch if you can handle a potential painful truth, but only the truth will set you free, you guys, okay? So I'm doing this reading because a few of my viewers have been wondering that question, was my person suffering? So, loved ones, what would you like to say about that? I'm already like picking up on souls who are coming through, and they are letting me feel some physical discomfort in their last moments. And I'm feeling kind of pressure in my torso, abdomen, and maybe chest. So only take what feels is for you and about your person. If it doesn't feel right, it won't be, okay? Peacefully reject it. Only take what resonates. But some of your loved ones are showing me pain inside their torso. And it's funny how on this card, this guy who kind of looks like Jesus has light shining out from exactly where I felt pressure. Many of your loved ones passed away from cancer. I'm feeling that, or from some kind of tumor or injury, traumatic injury in their torso. And they want you to know, yes, I suffered a lot physically. There was a lot of pain and terror I'm hearing for some, but I'm healed now, I'm fine. So they want to reassure you that they are fine. They're feeling completely healed now. They have immediately found love and light. They were picked up by their angels, whoever they believed in according to their spirituality and religion. They are completely healed. And I want to say to you, even though my body was very, very sick, and I'm feeling for some of you, your loved ones were quite old or like older. If they died from an accident, they're saying even though it was so heavy and painful, I see things differently now, and I'm so glad that I'm freed of this physical prison, because I feel heaviness and kind of difficulty breathing, and they show me some ugly images of kind of really nasty tumors that kind of infested the whole body and kind of took over. So this is not nice, but they are out of it now, and they're telling you, please do not worry so much about my body and about those last moments and what I went through, because I am in this energy now. I am completely healed. And they're telling you, I have lived so many lifetimes, I have died so many lifetimes, and I am gonna be reborn and die again and again. This is natural, and you know, there's always love and light and healing that awaits us. But yeah, guys, they're talking about stomach cancer or liver, organ failure, so much nasty stuff. Obviously, they could have had problems somewhere else as well, but the majority are showing me severe illness. Could have been an accident too. Could have been head trauma as well for some of you here. But look at this wonderful crystal. They're just pure energy now. They're pure energy now. So they keep on reassuring you that they are fine. I am fine. Please do not remember me as this sick body that I was before I died, or as this destroyed body. Please wipe out these memories. They're telling you, it really frustrates me that you think about that so much. I wish you thought of me the way I looked and behaved when I was in my best energies, because that's where I am right now. And if you've watched my educational videos, when loved ones pass, when we pass, because we will too, and we have before, because we get reborn again and again, okay? When we go to that first paradise dimension, we look our best version. It doesn't matter how old we were. The majority of us choose our physical appearance that we had in our late 20s, early 30s, okay? And we look just so beautiful, and that's what they're looking like now. And they're saying, please remember me in my best appearance, not in that ugly, traumatic last appearance, please. They're saying that, please. All right, loved ones. And it could also be that you were holding their hand, you guys, and they appreciate that. You helped them. And if you prayed for them and sang to them, because some of your loved ones could have passed here in a hospital bed, or, you know, kind of in like a scenario where you were looking over them. They're saying, I'm fine, and thank you for doing that. And I'm healed. And there's a strong message for those of you who believe in Jesus. So they actually probably saw Jesus, or whoever God you believe in, or they're already saying, come on, I want to talk. All right, this is the Knight of Swords. They want to talk now. What more do you want to say, loved ones, about what you are feeling and experiencing? What more do you want to say, loved ones? Yay, the Queen of Swords. So, regardless of what kind of gender you are, you can be male or female. You showed them kind of female attention when they were passing away, and you were talking to them, the majority of you, and they really appreciate what you did for them. It could very well be that you sang to them and prayed for them, and they're saying thank you for doing that, because your words, the words that you spoke with your mouth and with your heart, helped them see this angelic being. And they're saying that your words or your singing kind of intertwined or became this supernatural mix of your voice and your words and this angel's voice. So you called the angels and guides for help, and it worked, and they're saying thank you. Oh my God. And here, this queen, she's holding a decapitated head. So you are very clear if you were present, that they were passing, and they appreciate that you weren't desperate calling them back, that you helped them move forward. If that's what you did, they're appreciating what you did for them, because you really did help them find the light, and you called some angels in to help them, so they're saying thank you. But the majority here are recognizing that they were in severe amounts of physical pain and discomfort. But that doesn't overshadow the amazingness, the divine intervention that happened. What else, loved ones? What do you want to say about your final moments? Yes, Ace of Wands. That is this energy that was given to them, presented to them from the divine and you present. This is so awesome, guys. You know, they were going through a hard time physically, but immediately after enduring, they were picked up by the angels, and they were shown and reassured and understood that life never ends, no one ever dies, just a physical shell. And there is something about the tree of life. You guys watching might believe in that, or you might be a very nature spiritual kind of person. So they understood that the sources of energies are infinite, and that their soul wasn't going to die. So they felt spiritually amazing when they passed. What else? Yes, that is them moving on. This is the Six of Swords, okay? And success. So they crossed the river. Many religions and cultures symbolize the crossing over of the soul as, you know, crossing a river. They were picked up and they felt accomplished. So regardless of what their life might have looked like on the outside, okay, do not judge alive by societal standards, even if they died young, even if they never had a career, or like whatever negative societal parameters you could apply here. Even though that might have failed, they felt accomplished when it comes to their life plan. They learned their lesson. That's why they could pass, okay? So they felt accomplished, and they left immediately, were picked up. What else? And wow, this devil wanted to come out in the reverse, and I was just going to say, moving out of troubled waters, they left the pain, the toxicity, whatever hardships they went through, they left that on the earth plane, they left it behind. So I see things like tumors, you know, or severe illness, or if they were victims of violence, if they had negative habits, they left all of that behind, okay? They came out of it. So they want to reassure you, I'm completely fine. Wow. Like, this is too much. Some cards fell on my lap. Loved ones, please. Only one final message card here. What more about your passing? And what you were feeling, Knight of Wands. So they were feeling so liberated and motivated. This is kind of similar energy compared to number one. Look at them, like phoenix from the ashes, and they are also on a mission. They felt so freed from leaving behind this devil energy and whatever way they were affected by it. They rose from this dead body like this Knight of Wands with so much passion and fire to the other side, and they were just excited to continue their journey in the spiritual. Also, guys, horses are highly symbolic of you know, transitioning, so this is amazing. Let's get some more oracle cards. And if you appreciate this reading, please don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on the bell so that you will never miss out on anything. And if you don't know what to say, just drop a purple heart, or any kind of comment helps. I'd appreciate that. Or a blue card, because I really love these cards so much. There is something very powerful about this color scheme. They were kindly gifted to me, and if you too would like to gift something, I have an Amazon wishlist link down below. Guys, Angel of Balance, you should be feeling so reassured now. Look how much they want to reassure you. Healer of the ages, Angel of Balance, blue light. I was talking about the blue being so powerful. Again, your loved ones might send you blue light, to communicate with you. There's Egypt. There's something about ancient religions. So they want to tell you, I'm healed, I'm balanced, I am with the angels, I'm feeling so empowered now, and I am liberated, not just from the body, but it could be that they were sick for a long time or struggling for a long time, because 4 and 8 adds up to 12, which is the Hanged Man. They're not in stagnation anymore, and they're feeling so awesome, and they want you to embrace that and be happy for them. Okay, amazing, guys. What more loved ones? So keep that in mind when you think of their pain. Do not remember their pain. Kind of change that narrative and think of the moment they passed, not as the pain taken over, but as, you know, them winning a battle and being free and being healed. Here we have yin and yang, 22. Angel number 222 can be a sign. So look, they are at peace. They are in unity. And here again, we have the fire. That's the male energy, and kind of this bluish, with the blue angel here, bluish, subtle, emotional energy. They are feeling, so they want you to know that whatever they were lacking when they were alive and struggling in the last moments, they got that back and were replenished and compensated the moment their soul left the body. So they are feeling so great. Also, this reminds me a bit of the Earth card in the Higher Arcana. So they're feeling so accomplished. They really completed their karmic soul contract. So that's why they passed, because they were done learning. And do not judge a life path, okay, by societal standards, because societal standards will say, you know, they didn't succeed, but they're telling you I did succeed. Loved ones, drop some final messages here for you people watching. What do you really want to say to them? Also, there's something about green eyes, and you were probably looking at your loved ones and they saw that. You might think that they were compromised, in a coma, or not responsive, or in pain, or already dead, but they saw your face and your eyes and you were looking at them, and some of you might have green eyes. So they appreciate everything you did for them by their deathbed. I visit you in your dreams, so work on remembering your dreams. They try to visit you and tell you I'm all right. And hopefully you don't have nightmares about any negative stuff you lived with them. They want to reassure you that they're fine. Wow, I can hear you. Look, you might still be talking a lot to them. If you do, they can hear you, and you do not have to use your mouth to talk to them. You can use your heart, your mind to talk to them. They always hear you, and they definitely heard you when they were passing. In case you're wondering, did they even hear, feel, or see me? Yes, they absolutely did. Okay, guys, so that's all I have for you. I really hope it helped you. Take very good care, and I hope I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. Welcome to your reading, everyone who chose group number 3, the action card, and this Obsidian here. So you are about to hear what your loved ones were feeling and if they were suffering when they passed away. Only watch this reading if you can handle it, because I'll be giving you the truth, because only the truth can set you free, okay? So make sure you're in the right state of mind. If you're not, then just watch any of my many other readings. Whew. And guys, honestly, I'm getting extreme psychic downloads already. I already got them when I chose this, you know, the cards to represent the group and the crystal. So this could potentially be something a bit triggering, but you will already know this. I feel like you guys watching, you know what's up. That's why you clicked on the reading. And only take what feels is for you. What doesn't feel right will not be for you. Just peacefully reject it. Only take what feels right, okay? But I am hearing the word hit and run. So it could be that your loved ones were injured and ultimately, you know, unalived in a hit and run situation, possibly on a motorbike or someone in a truck and them walking. So take it how it resonates, but I see like a perpetrator taking fast action, doing something criminal and then disappearing. So it could be that the person who did this hasn't been found. I'm getting some kind of third-party energy here. I'm getting a kind of fight or flight impulse. It could be that your loved ones tried to escape a deadly situation and they weren't able to. It could be that they were chased. And I'm getting a lot of images with street lights in the dark, maybe a neighborhood or something, or a particular street sign. So this is a specific message. Your loved ones are talking about a particular street sign. And in the US, like I'm from Europe, it works differently. You guys have some kind of weird like street names. I see a number and it could be 3, 4. Like they're showing me this street sign with the number 3, 4 something on it and then a name. Maybe it's like you call that highway, but it's not a highway, like some route. There is a specific message about that for those of you who are looking for clues. Yeah. And if your person didn't pass in a scenario where they were like chased, I still see fast action. I still see fast movement. Okay, there was fast movement, like them speeding, running, driving or something. And also possibly what I see some authorities involved, like ambulances or even a helicopter, like circling that kind of what was going on. Speedy action, okay, but ultimately this is the star card number 17. They want you to know that the divine was somehow involved in watching over them. Okay, I don't quite know what this means yet, but for the majority here, well, no, that's actually not true. I see many, like the majority of my psychic visions I'm receiving is nighttime, but this could also have happened in the early morning hours or at daytime. Okay, but wow. So this is gonna be a bit triggering, guys. Only continue watching if you can handle it. This is hard for me too, you know, but many people need closure, loved ones. Please tell, like they really want to talk about what happened. And I'm feeling a presence right next to me, a 17-year-old boy, young man. Maybe he's not 17, maybe 16, 18, 19, but around like late teenage years, a young boy with, please let me know if that's your sibling or son, kind of dark blonde, brownish hair, pale. He's standing there and he is upset. Okay. He's gonna give a message and everyone else who's affected, so. And is Dimitri, I don't know how you pronounce that. Is that a name that resonates? Or Dennis? Dimitri, Dennis, Danis, Danny, Dan, Dave. That will resonate, okay? Now, loved ones, please. Like this boy here next to me is telling me, tell my sister that I love her. Oh, this kind of makes me emotional. So, like if you lost a sibling, a brother, or a son, cousin, who died in a road accident, they love you, okay? But now a message from all the loved ones, please. What happened? What was going on when you passed away? What was going on when you passed away? What was going on when you passed away? Wow, guys. And I'm hearing the word street light again. a street sign or a street light. Maybe they hit a street sign or lamp or lamppost or something, your loved ones, as they were escaping or speeding. Okay, and here we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. So this is definitely talking about a very unfortunate event, and you will already know that there is something dark involved here. If this doesn't resonate at all, then this will only be something that you already know. If your person died because they were responsible for their passing, because they drank and drove or something, well, this is still devil energy. But for the majority, someone did something here. And this was a blow of fate. This was kind of an attack. So for some of you, your person could have been involved with the wrong crowd, or they upset the wrong kind of person who did revenge and did a hit and run, or a kind of tried to make it look like a car accident, but really it was the M word. The M word, I'm not going to say it because the algorithm will punish me if I do. Might delete my video. Yeah, I'm hearing the word redemption as in revenge. Someone wanted to take revenge on your person. If you feel like it's something criminal, they wanted to take revenge. Kind of, they upset the wrong person. Definitely, there's this young guy again showing up who misses his mother a lot. So what happened, loved ones? What more do you want to say about this? 3 of Coins, that is them confirming third party energy, and it's in the reverse. Someone fabricated, I'm hearing the word fabrication. Someone fabricated a scenario here. So what you think, or what was shown to you by authorities as to how it went down, is only part of the truth. And this third party has either not been found or hasn't told the truth. But there is third party involvement. What about that third party? Nine of Coins. Now, obviously, depending on your situation, this will not resonate with everyone. This could have been about a love triangle situation, or like an ex-lover or something. It could be that this tragic accident that happened. Now, it could also be that your loved ones took their own life, but you know, it was a sudden incident, a very toxic, dark, shocking one, that it was triggered by a woman, okay, who is now single with someone else, but who is an ex-partner. Or maybe that woman wanted to take revenge on your person and made someone else do it, like hired someone else to do it. Or this woman has, their new partner is jealous of your person and did this. So this could be revolving around a toxic woman. If it's not that, but I see so much darkness. If it's not a woman, because that will not be the case for everyone. It's just a lot of darkness that your loved ones never talk to you about. Like if it's for those loved ones who were not involved with like a love triangle thing, what's the darkness? The world, it flipped over in the reverse, but I need for them to be more precise, loved ones. For those of you who were not involved with a woman, what was it? The Chariot. This is again, and I heard this word before, road rage. So they might have peed off the wrong person. Maybe they like flipped them off, or you know, they had like an altercation or something at a gas station maybe, and this lunatic just overreacted and then followed them in their car, motorbike, whatever, truck, and just took revenge. Because this is chasing each other. Again, it doesn't have to be necessarily in a car, but I feel like the perpetrator, I'm going to call him that, was in a car. It could be a gang thing, a gang member activity where, and this is very sad and horrific, but some gang initiation rituals, and I know someone affected by that, involved that you have to prove your loyalty to a gang by just ending a complete stranger's life. And they often do that by just shooting out of a running car. So for those of you who were not involved here, whose loved one wasn't involved in a third-party love triangle, it was just gang activity that they might have been involved with, or something random, like a random act of injustice. And when did that happen? When was this heart here hit? This is about, I didn't notice, like some card must have flipped and hit that heart. If anyone knows the timestamp, let me know, because I did not witness that. But that's definitely the hit and run and the hurt feelings. So your loved ones are saying they're feeling very sad about how this happened. And when it happened, they felt, you know how you get this adrenaline rush when something extreme happens? So they didn't even have the time to be scared. Of course, they were kind of scared, but it all happened so extremely fast. They had their natural instincts and impulses take over. So it wasn't, for the majority, a long and tedious suffering. It was more like this rush and this speedy action of events that is impacting them now, and they need to bring love to the situation. So guys, if your person passed in a tragic way, go to where it happened, light candles there, say prayers. It really does help to where they passed, because they might still be around there, and your loved ones might still be looking for justice and prayers, because they don't quite understand how this all could happen. So please pray for them after this. Prayer does work, and it's very simple. Just send them love and light. And yeah, you're still looking for answers and justice. I have similar readings on this topic, you guys. Check them out on what happened, how it happened. I have a whole playlist. I will try to remember to link it in the description box. Tell me if I forget. Otherwise, just look for yourselves. And now I want to have them say some more about how they were feeling. And please take the time to like and subscribe, you guys. Turn on the bell so that you will not miss out on readings, because YouTube doesn't always show you all my content. And any comment helps. If you don't know what to say, just drop a purple heart emoji, anything. And you can send in some cards and crystals through my Amazon wishlist link down below. Like these cards here. I feel a sting like in my heart, so some of you, your person could have been shot. Loved ones, what do you want to say about your last moments? Yeah, they're showing me this pain in their heart. So if your loved one died in a car accident, they're saying, and this is like a complete different scenario again, it was my heart. I had a heart attack or something, and that led to an accident. That's one possibility. They're showing me heart pain, physical heart pain. Was stabbed, shot in the heart. Like, this is quite severe. Loved ones, what more do you want to say? And there is definitely someone here amongst your loved ones who has to do a lot of shadow work now on the other side, who had literal... And trigger warning, do not continue watching if you can't handle it, but some demonic energies around them. Okay. Oh, thank God. Again, we need this angel so much. This angel fell out in group number 2. Maybe watch group number 2 if you felt drawn to it, but they need your help. They need an angel. They need angels of balance, because they are stuck where they are. Because of trauma, they haven't crossed over. They're still traumatized and maybe held back by these dark energies or by the lack of justice. So you need to pray for them, and you need to put candles, flowers, crystals at where they passed. And if you can't go there, just put these candles and flowers in a safe space and kind of visualize bringing these energies to where it happened. They need that. They need for you to do that. They're saying, please help me. Also, there is something about a sketchy coroner's report here. They're showing me, and this is not very nice to see, but they're showing me them being examined after their passing, and the coroner did not give you a full report maybe, or did not take the time and effort to investigate properly. And if you can afford it, you might get a second opinion if that's still possible. If not, dig deeper if you want to. And here, like this card just stuck to it, law of physics, it won't resonate. If this picture feels like it's for you, screenshot it, but it's this message here, which only resonates. Adjacent possibilities. Like, you are looking for clues, aren't you guys? You are looking for clues, you're looking for answers, and your loved ones are looking for options. So love and light is the only way, and they're kind of starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. They know that they can cross over and leave. Like, the door is open, they know the angels are waiting, but they're still stuck because they're either a bit stubborn or still traumatized. So you need to give them time and patience until they can, and definitely light the candles and send them love. 2 and 4, 6, they need love, they need so much love. Let's see what else they want to say to you. Loved ones, what do you really want to say? Let it fall out completely, loved ones. What do you really, really, really want to say? Okay. Please let me go, I beg you. So they need your help to finally pass through that door to the other side. They really need your help, you guys. And I don't feel like this is you holding on to them. It could be, but you need to allow for them to obviously join the heaven side and go with their angels. So you might need to do some energy work as well, if you feel like that's for you. But I think this means do this energy angel work, angel of balance, send them angels so that they can move over. There's still too much attached to where it happened and to their body. What more do you want to say? I'm in a much... Okay, so they're not in a much better place, but that's where they want to go. It's next to this card with the wide open door. So they want to find this much better place, and they need your help for it. So pray for them. Everything I've been saying, send your angels, pray for them. And I feel like for you, they have one more thing that they want to say. It will get better. So yeah, they are optimistic because they know that prayer helps. So seriously, guys, this is very, very obvious. They need your help and prayers and positive light working, energy work in order for it to get better for the both of you, and in order for them to find the light. They want to get out of this dark place. You can do it, guys. You can absolutely do it. Candles, prayers, love and light, visualizations, literally asking for this angel of balance. It's real. Angels are real. Ask for this angel to come and heal your loved one and show them to the door, literally. Okay. So that's all I have for you guys. I really hope it helped you and that you'll be okay. Take very good care, and until soon, hopefully. Bye.